Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm really glad to have you here today. We are taking some of your questions, so let's jump into them. I think it is, or I think it can be. I think it's intent. I've got this question a lot. What's craft chocolate? And what's artisan chocolate? And I think it really comes down to intent. Are you part of the process? I'd like to say from start to finish. Maybe, if it's truly large and industrial, did you develop the roasting profiles? Are you in control of the recipe development and deciding when it's done? Did you set those protocols? Are you part of the process? I think it absolutely can be. In the same way, I've seen some that are small that they're lacking inspiration or passion, and it feels almost commercial. So I think it's from the person. It's them putting themselves into the chocolate. So yeah, I at some point, I don't know, if you're producing 2,000 pounds, yeah, that might push out of the limit. But I'd say you're still using melangers and even roll refiners and conches afterwards. Intent. Yeah, I think that's what it comes down to. Yes, in all of my experience, that's absolutely what'll happen. Although I specifically want to pick that question a little bit apart. Nothing wrong with it, but I think it makes some assumptions that Type 6 will form with a Best By date. Those are modern conventions that Best By. They're usually just arbitrarily a year. And so depending on the storage conditions of the chocolate, it may go to Type 6, it may not at a year. So just basically what I'm saying is ignore that date. That really shouldn't have been a criteria of the question. If it's Type 6, yes, melting at 120 will give you a clean slate. You can retemper. And I'm just going to toss this out here, and maybe I'll start some rumors and see if it makes its way back to me. Over this last couple years since I started using silk, I've noticed with what it seems like the more aggressive temper, I get a whole lot less conversion, solid state conversion to Type 6. I think it's a more stable form of Type 5. So if anybody else has seen that, has maybe started observing that loose correlation, let me know. I'm curious if I'm just seeing it or if others are seeing it. I'm going to sidestep your question. If you're having trouble manually tempering, most of the time a tempering machine is not going to fix it. I hate to say it, it's probably your understanding or lack of understanding of the tempering that's giving you the issue. The tempering machine is a tool, and it's only going to be as good as what you tell it to do. There are, better and worse tempering machines, but those come from a stability standpoint. Are they keeping a narrow range? Are they calibrated and setting to the temperature you've told them to set to? But they're not magical. They don't just magically bring it in. I get this question a lot, that people do just what you're asking about, and a month later I get questions of, I think the tempering machine's broken. My chocolate's still blooming. So I'm gonna recommend you not do that and instead build your skill base. What I'd say, because I've had great success with giving this advice, and as you say, jump-starting people's passion again, which is check out silk. It's crystallized, it's pure crystallized Type 5 cocoa butter. It's really easy to work with. It's almost foolproof. Hopefully we can get down in the liner notes here, or whatever they're called, link to our silk page, and I describe how to make it. So look into silk and see if that jumpstarts your passion maybe, and get some successes under your belt. Do it, learn a little bit, do some more, learn a little bit more, and just keep getting better. And once you've got that down, then get the tempering machine. To that degree, I actually don't have any suggestions. The soap works so well for me. I've never had a need for one. I can, mold up 5 pounds of chocolate at a go. So give that a try. See if that helps some. All right, everybody. Hey, thanks for watching so much. Up in the link here, if you want to ask a question, please, again, click the link and it'll take you to our page where you can submit questions. I will try to answer them here. You could also submit questions via Twitter with the hashtag Ask The Alchemist. At all times, you can always email me directly if you just have a question you want to ask. It doesn't have to be for this, although we may take it and answer it on the air. And my email address is alchemist@chocolatealchemy.com. Really simple. Hopefully you've gotten something out of these videos, or at least stop to think. If you like the videos, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'd really appreciate it if you would. And please keep the questions coming. I love answering these. That's it. Let's go make some chocolate.